All right. YouTube, what is up, man? It's your boy DMD. We are back with another video, and today we got DJ Head, Kendrick Lamar's DJ. DJ Head is speaking on Drake's Ghostwriter. You know, because allegedly, Lil Wayne. Well, I don't have to say allegedly. Lil Wayne's son allegedly said that Lil Wayne wrote for Drake, and I don't know if I fully believe that. I believe he definitely probably helped, but wrote for him? I mean, I don't know. I can't believe it, but then I can't believe it. I don't know. But we'll see what I want to see what people that's in the entertainment business feel about this. Maybe that's a real thing. Let's see.
Bro, if you just tuning in, I don't know what the fuck.
If they just tuning in, they left when you called water negative. Okay, so Lil Wayne. What's this Lil Wayne stuff you found?
Bro, so Lil Wayne's, allegedly, Lil Wayne wrote most of Drake's lyrics, according to Lil Wayne's son. And this came out, he did an interview. I think his name is Navi, something like that. And he had a conversation, and he was talking about how, basically, my dad wrote most of Drake's lyrics. So the internet has been running with this because it's like...
He said this in an interview?
Mm-hmm. And... the internet's been running with this because it's like, that's a huge scandal. Oh my God, Drake's not writing his lyrics.
We've heard this before.
That's what I'm saying. We've seen this movie before. But my question to you and everybody watching is, if Lil Wayne is writing Drake shit, then what the fuck was Quentin Miller doing?
Well, Quentin Miller came later on in his career.
Oh, see, I'm a wrestling fan, so that's called a tag out. So when Lil Wayne tagged in Quentin Miller, Lil Wayne got out the ring, Quentin Miller got in and started writing records.
I haven't heard any Drake songs that sound similar to Lil Wayne. You know, you can kind of tell when somebody wrote something, you'll be like, oh, this sounds like a whoop-de-whoop verse. This sounds like something that person would have said. Mm-hmm. And if this is a allegation, or not allegation, a speculation, the only time that I think that this can make sense is Ransom.
I'm a hard young like,
when I take probation, you know the TI.
Ransom was hard.
That's what I'm saying.
Ransom, that was my favorite Drake record for a long time.
But if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to put on. I heard it was in reverse. You
heard that Drake wrote Wayne shit, allegedly.
For Ransom.
For that song.
Yeah, but that was what, 08?
Now that, and I think Drake wrote single for the night. I'm single for the night. I'm single. I think Drake is the one that wrote that for Lil Wayne. So I don't know if I believe that Wayne wrote for Drake, but I know for sure, you know, Drake has wrote some songs for Lil Wayne.
809.
Yeah, but I heard similar things too. Like when they did that project together, what was it? I'm Not a Human. Is that what the name?
I'm Not a Human Being.
Is that the name of the album?
That's a solo Lil Wayne album.
Okay, what's the one?
I think that's a rock album.
What's the record that they did?
I am not a human being.
Okay, not that. What's the record they did
Pussy
together?
For lunch. That shit aged.
When Right Above It came out, when Wayne went to jail. Remember they did the joint project.
They did a joint project.
I'm saying
it wasn't a joint.
They
project.
did hella collabs.
Okay,
but Ransom is one of those.
Okay, so
My Darling Baby.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking, because it said Drake and Lil Wayne.
But this is LimeWire era.
Yeah.
So it wasn't. We didn't know what the fuck was coming out. We was just downloading shit. But they had a lot of music together during that time.
Oh, Avery said Drake wrote I'm Single.
Yeah, I'm single.
What year is I'm Single? 2010.
Yeah,
that's before. That's
around that time.
But that's after LimeWire era though.
I'm Single.
Yeah, 2010 was.
I'm single.
No, we was downloading 2010.
Yeah, we was downloading 2010. That's blog era.
I'm Single. Lil Wayne. That was on No Ceilings. 2010.
Yeah.
No, that's on I'm Not a Human Being. So that's what you probably got that from.
Maybe. I remember that time period when they were doing a lot of collaborations together. I remember.
Oh, With You. Right Above It. Okay.
What?
Those songs that we talking about are on here.
That's what I'm telling you. Like, there was a time when they were doing hella collaboration. It was when Wayne caught the gun case. Wayne went to jail. Drake was the only one out running around doing, like, basically keeping Wayne going.
What the fuck was gonorrhea?
That was another record. But my point is, I remember there being rumblings of they was like writing it together. That's why I thought it was a joint project, because they was writing together allegedly. Like Wayne would write a verse for Drake, Drake would write a verse for Wayne, and vice versa.
What's his son name?
Who?
Lil Wayne.
Novi.
And guess when he was born?
When?
2009. So probably the projects that he heard of in his household, the first one is probably I'm Not a Human Being.
Yeah, but what was he? 1 year old?
One, but I'm saying that aged.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Because by 2009, everything else that we love from Wayne was already out.
When did She Will come out?
She Will is the same time.
That's the same time frame. So that's what I'm saying. When they were collaborating a lot, I just remember people were talking about that, like in the industry. Like Wayne wrote Drake's verse on this, or Drake wrote Wayne's hook for this. Like, it was a lot of back and forth. Like, it wasn't like he wrote his album for him type shit. It was just like, hey, we collaborating basically.
So to sum it all up, this is kind of our first time hearing that Lil Wayne wrote for Drake. We was hearing that Drake.
Well, he said most of Drake's stuff.
But what does that mean though?
There's no context to it.
That's what I'm saying. For a kid, he's 15 years old.
Yeah.
So most of to him is probably those songs.
Those songs.
Yeah.
Got you.
You know, you know, my mind don't go past a certain time because I wasn't here for that.
Facts.
He kind of grew up with that album,
with that collaboration.
But that I can see why he would think that.
That's his point of view.
Yeah, I don't think that that's necessarily true because Lil Wayne has said multiple times that he doesn't write himself, that he freestyles his records.
Right.
So I don't know if Lil Wayne is writing for other people. He could possibly be.
I think so. Yeah,
but if he's freestyling his own shit, I just don't see him. Not like that, but Drake ain't never said nothing that was so crazy that I'm like, oh shit, Wayne wrote that.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
Like Wayne said shit like, all G's move in silence like lasagna. I haven't seen Drake say any like crazy like
bars, like
like some bar, like he just barring shit.
I ain't never heard a Drake record that sound like a Millie.
Never.
Yeah.
And I've never heard a Lil Wayne record that he's stepping into anybody else's bubble outside of him doing all those rock songs.
Yeah, that's true. Because even like when him and Big Sean, him and Big Sean was going back and forth. Lil Wayne.
They was beefing?
No, they were on the record together.
Big Sean and Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
Let me see.
It was around, and then also on that 6 foot, 7 foot record, like he was getting off.
My homie still.
Like Lil Wayne, man, fuck y'all. Like Wayne was busting.
That was the one where they said that he predicted not him, but the music video predicted the deaths in the movie theater.
Yeah.
With all the skeletons in the theater with him.
Wayne. I don't necessarily know, but that might be Wayne's son's perspective because of how old he is and where he's at. But Drake still had stuff before that period.
Yeah. I would like to know what triggered even that assumption.
Yeah, I would like to know that too.
And
but to be fair, I didn't watch the whole interview.
Okay. What question? What was the response to? Do you know that?
No, he just was basically like the context was they were just talking about Drake and Wayne, and he was just saying like people need to give my pops credit because like not like that, but he wrote most of Drake shit. That was like it was more like bigging up his pops.
Got you. Okay. And Wayne about to come out and say I didn't even see that.
I don't have a social media account.
Somebody gonna ask Wayne out in the interview. He gonna say he said that.
Yeah, I got a son.
I got a son. It's crazy. That's what Wayne be doing.
Yeah, he just act like he don't know what the fuck is going on.
Like he don't know nothing. But I kind of might believe that he probably do be out of touch. Now I think most of the stuff is cap.
Yeah.
But that damn album sound outdated.
Yeah.
It sounds like it sounds like so many news cycles ago.
It's not my favorite. Anyway.
That's funny, boy. Hey, Lil Wayne would say that. I got a son? Wait, my son said that? What's his name again? Man, I don't even know, man. I mean, hello. You said my son said that I wrote for Drake. I don't even know if I have a son or not. You said my son. Oh, did you say yo, what's up? Okay. No, I don't remember me having a son. I just stay in the booth. You know what I'm saying? Young Money. I just live in the booth. I live in the booth. I breathe in the booth. I eat in the booth. I fart in the booth. I take a shit in the booth. I do everything in the booth. I'm just locked in. You know what I'm saying? Y'all leave a comment down below. Now, like I said, I don't really believe. I'm sure they helped each other. Yeah, I can believe that they helped each other, you know, but like Lil Wayne writing for like nothing that Drake says sounds Lil Wayne-ish. You know what I mean? Nothing Drake says sounds Lil Wayne-ish. Drake sounds like either he wrote it or, you know, somebody else wrote it. But Lil Wayne, I think you can tell if Lil Wayne produced, you know, ghost written a song. I think there's a clear distinction of what a Lil Wayne verse would sound like if he, you know, ghost wrote it, you know. But that's me. Y'all leave a comment down below, man. Y'all let me know. Do you think Lil Wayne wrote for Drake? And all that good stuff, man. It's your boy DMD signing out.